I'm so excited about driving my clean car this morning. Yay! Does look quite sparkly. And everyone is here on the back side. Uh-oh. Morris, Morris. No, Morris. No. And he has his own food. It's not like he doesn't have his food. Here's Stripe. I don't know why. They just want Tux's food because, well, because. Hey, Donnie. He's just late.
Yeah, I agree.
It's still canceled, but they keep bringing it. And since they didn't bring it for 2 weeks, we paid for it. Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I guess it's going to wash out by the time we get all done.
Yeah. Good morning. Are you seeing what they got?
Who?
Midnight.
Oh.
Hey there. Hi, Mittens. So, I had a chance to go through the Legos I bought yesterday. They're not completely sorted, but they're sorted to the point where I have back what I want to donate back, the mega blocks that I don't want to keep. So, that's good. Good morning, Ruby. Oh, I have a software update. Jules finally put on the update last night. I think 24.5. That was equivalent to what Ruby was already at. This wants to put on 24.5 too. Alright, when I get home, I'll kick it off. Not now. Actually, let's just schedule for... Let's schedule. Marianne, let's try that one more time. Let's see. Let's do 9 a.m. We'll be out on our walk. I won't be home, and that sounds like a good time to me. Alright. Good morning. I wondered what was rumbling me back there. We're on time. Looks like it's going to be a sunny day. As a matter of fact, I think our 7-day is sunny. And, which is good since Don washed the car. Although we really didn't get, we personally didn't get that much rain. We needed a little more than we got, probably. Yeah, all I was really going to say, the motorcycle guy was kind of distracting there, was that Johnny and I and Don too are glad it's Friday. And no appointments today. And the sky is looking pretty this morning. Gotta be out here, you might as well enjoy the sky. We made particularly good time this morning. We keep it up across town. I don't know, we just didn't have any lane closures or construction vehicles or disabled cars that messed us up or any of that stuff. So it's been a decent ride in this morning. Not too stressful. Not as stressful as some. I got Johnny dropped off. Kind of jamming a little bit, but doing the speed limit coming through the oval there at the campus. Waking up a little bit this morning. Some grooves, some tunes. Yeah, it's always good for my mood. It's getting to be that time of the morning of going in this direction. Headed west, where Ruby's shadow begins to look quite intimidating on the asphalt. Well, Well, I'm home and it's 8:16, so I think I'm gonna try to vacuum the car really quick before we go for a walk. It really shouldn't take me 5 minutes. The only place that really needs attention is the driver's side, but of course I'm gonna do the passenger in the front. I don't think the middle or the back particularly needs attention. I'm just gonna grab the Ryobi portable small size shop vac, which has become my favorite thing to vacuum the car with, and get her done. I'm looking for kitties, but it's so hard to see coming over that hill. All right, she's all vacuumed out. Took about 10 minutes, I guess. It's amazing how much cat hair gets in the car. I think it mostly comes in on Johnny's book bag, which is not a complaint, it just is what it is. But it's like the cats are like barely never in the car, but there's cat hair in the car. Hey guys! Mostly the dirt was off my shoes, like I said. Mine are Don's shoes in the driver's side. It's just the number of times you get in and out of the car, there's no way not to bring stuff in. I did pick up the 2 Scarecrow at Walmart last night. I'm not sure I'm feeling inspired to put out a lot of the tall ones that are up in the attic, but sticking a couple in the plant pots sounded like a good idea, an easy idea, and that's not the one the cats sleep in. You can see that the Creeping Jenny actually looks really good in that pot, and that's because nobody's fooling with it. Nobody thinks it's their soft, cushy bed. It's that time. Don's got the window rolled down because it's so cool. I guess Jules will be up next on the wash hit parade. It is supposed to stay dry the next 5 to 7 days. I don't see any rain in the forecast, FYI.
That's right. That's why one of the reasons I washed it washed Ruby yesterday is that I had saw the forecast for like a week, no rain.
Yeah. You naughty boy, you. I told you to go schedule that software update for Jules last night. Well, Ruby's is going to go on at 9:30 and yours is going to go on at 10. So there. You could have had yours on first, but you know, no, didn't schedule it. It's putting on 24.5 on both cars.
Yeah.
Which would be the first time in a while they both got the same update at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, this is the kind of morning we've been waiting for.
Yeah. This is like, I guess this is perfect.
Yeah, this is great.
I don't think you can get any better. Yeah. Nice, perfect temperature, beautiful sun, Carolina blue sky. Yeah.
It's not so windy that we're not comfortable.
Right. With the temperature.
He's walking faster than normal today, and look, most days I'm walking without, you know, sprinting. I'm walking as fast as I can walk beside you. I've had to slow him down a couple times and I feel great. And I'm walking fast. Let's see where my heart rate is. Well, it's at 120, so that would imply that maybe I could push it just a bit more. Because sometimes on the hills it's in the 130s. Or 140s, but really I keep on like, God, you're ahead of me again, and I'm not used to this. I think he's got the tuck strut this morning. Yeah. You know, it's cooler, it's a 3-day weekend, and he's feeling frisky.
Yeah.
Don said he didn't get his shoe tight enough this morning. I guess this is my opportunity on the first lap around to get in front a little bit. It is sort of funny how on altering days we leave the other person behind. Yeah, he's coming up behind me fast, like he had to catch up.
Oh, yeah, no, that's no problem. I'm right here.
Duh. All right, we're coming around for walking track lap 3, and Don just said that them kids on the splash pad are going to be cold today. And I think I agree. It's not the air temperature or lack of sunshine or even the temperature of the water coming out of the ground, but the wind. If the wind keeps up at this temperature, they're gonna have goosebumps today. It should still be open. It's not Labor Day yet, and I don't know. I haven't heard that the town has for sure announced that it's, you know, done after Labor Day weekend. I don't know. We'll see. It's still had a fairly good crowd the last times I've come by during operating hours. So, like I said, the town loosely opens it up Memorial Day and closes it Labor Day, but they haven't been super strict about it. It's like they actually, I don't want to sound mean, but they actually use their head and they look at the forecast and they decide whether people would really want to use it or not. And then if they have staffing, they make a decision based on all of those factors versus some, you know, magical calendar date. As the kids here are already back in school, so yeah, I think this is one of those days where it's going to be super pretty on my drive in this afternoon. Don and I were just looking up. I wondered if they're having the state fair this year or not. It looks like it's still scheduled for the 14th through the 20th, something like that, of October. Normally often we have nice sunny fall temperature, great weather for the fair. Every once in a while they've had monsoons that week, but it's more normal, typical for us to have perfect conditions, which is why I'm sure that's why they pick that week every year to have the fair. The math is in their favor with the percentages there. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, I'm sure everybody that needs to know has already heard, but the Blue Ridge Parkway Drive coming up in, I think, the third Saturday in September has been postponed. Yeah, I was on the committee of people talking about what to do, and it was really complicated, and our hearts were really hurting from having to make the decision that it was the right thing to do to cancel it.
Postpone it.
Postpone, yes, postpone. Cancel it in September, but it's rescheduled for April the 23rd. We have permission from the outlets where we were going to set up the tent for food, and also from the parkway. It's looking like that's not a blocked off week for the parkway. So if you're going to take more than 20 cars in a group, you have to have permits on the parkway. So anyway, we're shooting for April the 23rd now, and I think a lot of us felt like if we were going to have to force everyone to wear a mask, which we can't really enforce it, all we can do is ask really nicely, and cancel the outdoor tent and the food, not eat together. And everybody was going to be getting out and talking at their cars and at the, needing to use facilities and places and probably ending up eating dinner. It was just, there's liability in it. And anyway, I didn't want to go where I couldn't give people hugs and sit down and have a meal with them, And I'm sure right now in small groups like Michelle's family, I'm going to take that risk. I'm not going to really want to take that risk with 300 people though. So I'm sad to report that. But April 23rd, we have not canceled our hotel yet. I don't think we're going to drive up to the mountains that day, but Don and I are probably going to have that conversation. Yeah. Do we just want to go up as a family since we have Johnny that weekend and we have a place to stay if we want it? And Michelle has her calendar locked off so she could come over 2 or 3 times while we were gone and feed kitties. I introduced her to Marty yesterday. So we'll see. I haven't decided what we should do. There's also, I think, the air show that weekend if they don't cancel that over at Cherry Point. So I don't know. We've got a little bit of talking to do. The thing about going up that weekend is that it's really too early for leaf color in most of the locations. So if your reason for wanting to go to the mountain was the leaf color, the normal reason why people would go up to the parkway, that's really a little earlier than is conducive to seeing good leaf cover.
Well, they don't even allow groups.
Right, they will not issue. That's why we don't go into October, is because they won't even issue permits for 20 or more cars during leaf season. It's just too crowded up there. They won't do it. So anyway, I suspect if you're up there, you'll still see some Tesla cars on the parkway the weekend that the event was scheduled. I'm sorry, I don't have the date in my head, but I think it's the 3rd Saturday. But it's not going to be like it was going to be, because we're up to like 170 cars or something registered for the event. So it was no small decision, and it really did weigh heavy on us. I hope nobody's giving anybody a hard time about it being canceled, or postponed.
5,701 step, 49 minutes, 18 seconds, 2.7 miles, 18:15 average.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah, I agree.
That's good.
So, yeah. Whew. It's a beautiful day. I didn't mind walking today at all. All right, I'll see you back at the house.
All right, kiss, kiss. The realtor's gonna have to come and knock some of the weeds down from in front of her sign. I'm waiting for the countdown timer on a raid battle for a Snorunt to take me into battle here in Pokemon Go. It's always a 2-minute wait unless somebody else has already started the timer. Gives other players a chance to join. Anyway, I can't say that I want to mow the grass today, but it's the right thing to do. First off, it's high. Second off, I don't like mowing it over the weekend, and you know, it needs it. Oh, and the weather's nice. So how could I not do it given those 3 conditions? So I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna mow, and I'm gonna get another, I'm sure I'll be over my 10K no problem after I mow the grass, because it's like another 3,000 steps, 3 miles. Yeah, it'll top off my exercise for the day very nicely.
Well, I went to pull Jules into the garage, and I walked up to it and pushed the handle in, and it says it won't let me in. And if you look on the screen, it says software updating. So the car's locked and it's in the driveway, and until it gets done, I can't move it, I guess. Ain't that the way it is? The battery ran out with that little bit. We actually had a little snafu with the Ego batteries today. The battery charger was crashed. Had the 4 lights on all the time. When you put a battery in there, it basically said the battery was charging, it wouldn't try to charge it. So anyway, we've got, basically all I did is unplug the charger for a couple minutes and went back, because it took it a while for the lights to turn off even after I unplugged it. And then after I plugged it back in, it seemed to charge the battery up just fine. So what happened is we thought the battery was charged because it showed the 4 lights, and it actually had not charged.
Yeah, so one or the other was lying. Either the mower was lying or the battery charger was lying, and it ended up being the battery charger.
So, yeah,
but and that's the first snafu in 5 years.
That's first, and not had a single glitch with any battery or
having
charge.
To reset the you know, reboot the charger to me is a little thing. But just if the lights are all lit and the fan doesn't come on for a hot battery, try unplugging it. Yeah,
well, that, and if you take a battery out and those 4 lights at the top are on, then that's
right,
not
it should go dark.
Those lights ought to turn out.
Yeah, there were several things adding up to not right.
Yeah. So we're good now. All right, you finish up?
I will.
Bye. Yeah, this is the charger, and as you can see, the lights up at the top, they're off right now, and it's quiet. When you put a battery in it, it takes it a few seconds, and the light turns on, but then the fan runs. And the light flashes at what percentage it is. That says it's less than 25. The light will turn solid. The 25% light will turn solid, and then the 50% light will start blinking as it charges. So the solid light lets you know how far up it is, and they all 4 were on.
So my Tesla buddy brought me a Cybertruck, which doesn't mean I won't still look for them, because I like to give them away, but I have one for me now, so that's really cool. And a Porsche Taycan too. Like, I didn't know that was out, so now I got to go back to Walmart and start looking. But look at this chrome delete. So remind me what year and how many miles?
2013, I got 120,000 miles on it.
Okay. Well, by 2022, I'm going to catch up with you? No. I'm at like 83,000 now or something. So, but now that I'm back putting on 2,500 miles a month, I don't like driving downtown, and I love driving downtown. It's a love-hate thing. Well, wow, I think the chrome delete on your car turned out good, and I admitted to Julio that I am not normally a chrome delete person, but this looks so sharp, and it's a 2013. Look how good. You have taken care of it so well, so great. I should have asked you, did you need juice while you were here? Because I could plug you in.
Oh, no, I'm good.
You're good? Okay.
I'm trying to do a calibration right now.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right.
To keep the battery nice.
I think Ruby was already on 2021.24.4 So this is just another dot release update of small fixes stating the main improvements that we already knew about from last time, which there was confirmation that the Model X did not get car wash mode or the ability to see percentage and miles for the battery at the same time. But we'll look on Jules later, or tomorrow morning at least for sure, because she should have those improvements now, because she was on 2021.12.25. something still, so she was a little behind where Ruby was. My Audible book's playing, but it's not coming through on the speaker. But if I switch over to streaming, my streaming music is, so probably gonna reboot. I knew I should have rebooted before I pulled out of the driveway, and now I'm gonna reboot while I drive through town. I've got 15 minutes for a quick peek. I took that bag of parts that I sorted out of the Legos yesterday and dropped it off at the back dock so it's not jiggling around in the back of my car. Well, they put out the very first fall stuff. Well, Friday afternoon traffic is pretty thick, but moving along. No clouds this afternoon. The sky is just blue. Blue and more blue. 84 out there, so that is definitely about 10 degrees cooler than we've had, and also the humidity feels less today too. Nice contrast this afternoon. Pretty sunshade reflections in the one building. I've made good time. A little later than I wanted to be, but I've made good time. The bus is having a little issue. Wrong code, enter new code. I don't know what's going on with the bus. Poultry platter Friskies, and Amazon's having trouble delivering it again too, so let's hope PetSmart has some.
And it's not dark.
You've done your time card and it's 4 p.m.?
That's right.
Yay! Holiday weekend, 3 days.
Yep, it's great. 3-4 days off. Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. Another day, another car wash.
That's right. Get them all nice on these perfect car wash days.
Yeah, seriously, right? It's pretty nice out here right now. It still is cool. I mean,
it's great.
Oh, I think I just had a shiver even. It's not that actually that cold, but I was in the air conditioning and I'm a little chill. I'm in the chill zone right now.
Right. Yeah. I don't mind washing the car on a day like today.
Right, it actually dries for you too, I bet.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't believe
Sometimes that's the worst thing. It's not the mosquitoes or the actual temperature or anything, but the fact that you can't get the car to dry because of the humidity.
Yeah, it just won't do it.
Yeah, it's very hard to get that nice shine when it's doing that, but yeah, Dawn and I took a nap and we waited until The sun was off the driveway. You don't ever want to wash the car or put product on it when it's in the sun, you know, out baking in the sun. So
Yeah, I agree.
I am putting on some of the bricks I was waiting for. I can finish the casings around these windows and the little curved pieces on the door frame. I got like 6 mosquito bites in the short time I was out there with Dawn, and I'm just itchy and miserable, and I'm inside. I'm not going back out. That was just like, wow.